Okay, I think I was muted. Hey guys, I'm back. It's Shaline, and let's play some more Outer Worlds. I'm really enjoying what I have played so far, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing a little bit more of this game. Hope everybody had a nice little break there. I had a lovely, lovely break. Had some lunch, walked around a little bit, so it didn't get a blood clot. I usually, when I play games on my own, I get up a lot. I don't just sit for hours. So when I stream, it always feels a little weird to me to just stay there. So what do you guys think? How long is it gonna take before we can find out if there's people in the Saltuna? I feel like that's gonna be one of the final reveals before we move on to another area. Okay, here we are. This must be the bed area. His thinking cap. That's like a Kim, I guess. Caplet. Thinking caplet. That's fantastic. Well, okay. I don't remember what we were doing, guys. Let's have a look at our quest log. Okay, we have to get a logic module from the geothermal plant, but that's something that's going to go along with our main quest. So, let's see here. What about this one? Abernathy asked you to bring him a cache of anthracylin hidden in the Emerald Vale Community Center. Okay, we can try that. Let's see how it goes. I don't know how Parvati is going to feel about robbing the community center for medicine, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. These anatomical studies are kind of interesting. They remind me of the naturalist drawings from the Victorian era. Except they're, alien creatures, which is pretty fun. All right. Okay. The cache of medicine is outside, apparently. I guess we did the thing again where we left from the wrong door. So let's try leaving from the other side of the city. I wonder if there's anything in the general store.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Welcome. Got my eye on you, girl.
The vending machine incident? I wonder what Parvati did. Hello?
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
Tell me about the incident.
Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Okay, that's fantastic. I've got some questions for you.
Go right ahead.
Let's see here. Tell me about the plague.
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
Oh, really? Okay. Are you done being delusional? Is there a reason you feel like you have to hide it?
You have got the wrong idea about me. I've got nothing that needs hiding. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate.
Hello,
the
Sean. Welcome
conditions
back
of that
to you as
sickness.
well.
But the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
I don't think that's how it works. That doesn't make any sense. What do you mean by that, maybe?
Survival of the fittest. It ain't just the law of nature. It's company policy. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
Gosh, that is so awful. And if you don't work hard enough...
Then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch. And you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded.
Okay, let's see what you're selling.
Music to my ears.
Okay, that is a melee weapon. It looks a bit like a Maxwell the Silver Hammer. Looks a bit like a like a sledgehammer, like at the giant the super sledge. That's what it looks like to me. Oh, this is cool. Trip blade, Spacer's Choice, two-handed melee. That is super neat. It's pretty expensive though, and we don't have a ton of money yet. So I think we're probably not going to buy any of that. Here's some outfits. A mining helmet. Clothing that gives us +5 hack. And this is a Spacer's Choice worker's outfit. That gives us some melee weapon skills. I'm on board with that. Hello, Wookie Monster. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Okay, mechanics overalls give us tech skills. All right, let's try these. Let's try this worker outfit. All right, inventory. So our hibernation suit doesn't really have better stats. So we'll try on our worker outfit. Hey, that looks lots nicer. I like it. Oh, that looks much, much nicer. Okay, we're going to stick with that. So, see you later, Moreau. Hey, Parvati, tell me about the incident. Oh, I can ask about her mother. Hey, Parvati.
That's on account of how I never met her.
Interesting. Do you mean she's dead, or how's that possible, or I'm sorry? How's that possible?
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Oh, dear. Dumb. The minute she thought of having a kid, they put it on her permanent record?
What? No, conception isn't... Has nobody ever taught you about this?
Oh, man, that's great. You mentioned
In
something
bar?
earlier.
When I asked if you were a drinker?
You sounded worried. Let's ask about that.
Sorry. I know, it's none of my business.
I'm gonna guess you're not a drinker yourself.
Strong drink makes me sick. And it makes me real sad. I start thinking about things I oughtn't, and then... Well, never mind that. You got better things to think on. Sorry.
If you need to talk about it, that's fine.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
Why aren't you allowed in the store?
There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12.
Okay, did you steal from it? You were a kid. That must have been forever ago.
Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. And I had to know. So I did my thing. And next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road.
That's fantastic. Okay. Chuckle.
It's not funny.
It's a little funny.
Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of 0G?
Go on.
Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by.
Wow.
I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Moreau's still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
Okay, let's get back to it then. I don't remember what we were doing. we were going to go to the other side of town and leave because...
Something got you down?
Nothing. Just don't want to fall.
What was our quest? I don't even remember, you guys. Ah, the cache of medicine. That's right. Look at this guard sitting down on a box. Hello.
You some sort of freelancer?
It's none of your business. The fabulous Fraser brothers. Okay. Now the waypoints are a little bit wonky, for sure. It's definitely confusing now and again, deciding where we need to go. I really like the River of Lava. It's so pretty. Okay, let's go with our shotgun for now. We have that special electrical mod installed, so I think it's going to serve us well. I really like this environment. Hey, a volcano! Between the volcanoes and the River of Lava, it kind of reminds me of the Goron areas in Zelda games. Haven't seen any vehicles yet. We've seen some roads, but no vehicles. Oh, that looks like a guy. Okay, we're gonna hide. Yes, Parvati. Shh. I wish I had grenades. Okay, let's go get him. Ah! Okay, we've ordered Parvati to attack. Here's this other guy here.
Take cover.
We're about to die, so I'm just gonna go over here and do a shot of my inhaler. Parvati's a beast, man. She did amazing. Great job, Parvati. Who's shooting at me? Oh, this guy. We forgot him. Okay.
That's the last of them.
Okay. Wow, that was almost bad. We're very bad at the combat, so. Assault rifle, that sounds good. We'll take that. Let's see here. Adreno, we'll need that for sure. Oh, a trip blade. I'm excited to check that out. Now, this was more enemies than I realized were in the area, for sure. Okay, let's have a look at our inventory. Okay, I am gonna swap out this sword for this spear sword thing because it looks awesome. And let's swap out the pistol. Why won't it swap out? Because I have it equipped, maybe? Gosh, this thing is rad. Look at that. That is neat. Okay, swap out the pistol for the assault rifle. Hey, that looks nifty. We only have a few bullets for it though, so that's not ideal. But we do have this cool thing. I'm pretty excited about that. And let's move along. So this place is supposed to be crawling with marauders. Emerald Vale Community Center. We'll just hide out in this tall grass. Okay. Are those explosive barrels, do you think? Let's find out.
Here we go.
The guys were too far away. All right. Well, that was very nice. I really enjoyed the assault rifle. We're going in. Okay, this thing is nice. Like that. Why you running, buddy? All right. I appreciate that Parvati tells me when we've got them all. So we were able to take his hat, which is nice. Big fan of hats. And let's go loot these other guys. Where did we leave the bodies? I really like that trip blade. It's really, really good. Oh, that poor resident died. R.I.P. him. Okay, I don't know where we left the rest of the corpses. Let's have a look at our helmet, though. Patched low pressure. That gives us +9 armor. That's pretty good. I mean, it hides our lovely face, which is unfortunate because our face is lovely. But +9 armor seems pretty important. Makeshift low pressure suit. That gives us 9 armor. Not nearly as stylish, but 9 armor is better than 2 armor. So I think we'll go with that for now. All right, let's go in the community center. Let's get these drugs. Dissenters in our midst. The enemy seeks to destroy our way of life. Uh-oh. Okay, these guys are just right here. Let's try and sneak a bit. There's no way this guy isn't going to see us. I think Parvati doesn't seem to have any effect on whether or not we're seen.
Here we go. Woo! Nice work.
Okay, I thought I was gonna like stealthily kill this guy. That didn't seem to work according to plan. Spacer's Choice. Look at this nice theater. Adreno. Ooh, some Spacer's Chaw. We definitely want that. Hey, Dave. How's it going? Oh, this guy. Gosh, I love this thing. It's so good. This is the coolest weapon of all time. cartridge, some ammo. Weapon parts, definitely need those. Cigarette lighter. Light ammo, maybe that will go in my machine gun. Oh, look at the little lizard rat. It's cute. Okay, bit cartridges. A lockpicky thing. Pep pills. Definitely will need those. Okay, there was a dude in this next room. Multiple dudes. I wish I had a grenade. Okay, let's go with our shotgun. Ready? No? We should save. Yes, in this morning stream, we actually forgot to save for 2 hours. Thank goodness it was auto-saving.
Watch out! Can't get past that armor. Nice one.
Might have shot Parvati a little bit. She is tough. She's doing great. Good job, Parvati. Oh, more guys. Okay. That went pretty well. Some things you can do to make your companions tougher. Okay, she was wounded pretty badly, but she's recovering. I wonder if companions are essential in this game, or if I could lose Parvati for good if I am careless. You feeling okay, Parvati? This looks like a barrel of moonshine. Plain and pure water. Okay. Can't go wrong with some plain and pure water. Bread noodles. Pre-sliced bread. I'm uncomfortable with the way they're spelling bread. I find it concerning. I think it is probably not bread as we know it. A model spaceship. I wonder what that's for. And some salt tuna fillets. Thank goodness. Can never get enough salt tuna fillets. All right. Getting pretty close to this medicine. Bard. Okay. What is that? Are we in some kind of like a museum? Coming soon, Mantiqueen. Feast your eyes on the great frilled Mantiqueen, sovereign of her nest, imported from the wilds of Terra 1 to thrill and excite your imagination. Okay, so this is like the museum section of the community center. Canid, Beta lupus familiaris. Canids can be found all over Emerald Vale in two distinct varieties, domesticated and feral. Feral canids hunt in packs, while domesticated canids can be loyal companions. It is important to remember that the canid is still a wild animal and should be treated with caution. Primals. This display, fashioned to resemble a pair of mighty primals, required extensive field research. Let us have a moment of silence for the researchers who gave their lives in the pursuit of authenticity. Wow. Look at these fish. Saltuna. If the ocean and rivers are the heart and veins of Emerald Vale, then Saltuna is our highly profitable blood. These meaty fish live in the ocean and migrate upstream during mating season. Saltuna are simulparous, which means they perish after a single reproductive episode. That's when our trusty Spacer's Choice harvesters scoop up their corpses to be cleaned, processed, canned, and delivered straight to your dinner table. Boy, that sounds delicious. Whew, that's not a problem at all. Hey, 4 Mile. Okay, what is this? A bypass shunt. Those are for hacking computers, I believe. Okay, we've got a bathroom. We got some dead guys in the bathroom. Totally normal, not concerning at all. Light ammo. Okay, they won't need their money anymore, so I'll just take it. There's not much privacy in this bathroom, is there? You've got like a little wall between you and the next guy, but it's just frosted glass, you know. Yeah, I don't feel great about this bathroom. I would not like to use this bathroom. Found plenty of Adreno. That's really good. I'm sure we're going to need it. Criminal activities. Trespassing, locking, hacking, and murder are all considered illegal activities and are frowned upon by society. Avoid being seen if you want to engage in these activities without consequences.
That was quick.
Okay, first aid room key, cartridge, a toss ball card, some earrings, a pair of stylish earrings, and a grenade launcher. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with all of that. Use terminal. Dr. Pickett's terminal from I. Rosenberg. Okay, the keycard encoder in the lobby is back up and running. Hopefully it won't go on the fritz again and start shooting keycards at anyone who walks by. As a reminder, in case it does break down again, you can borrow a keycard from the director or one of the workers in the second floor office if you lose your card. From Trammell. Dear Director Pickett, I must lodge a complaint. Your obsession with this Manta Queen is wasting all of our budget and holding up development on the entire exhibit. This has to stop! Lamont Trammell. From Hunters and Trackers Limited. This letter is to update you regarding your request for one adult Manta Queen. As you may remember, our trackers discovered a beautiful specimen out in the wild. Per your approval, we deployed a team of our highly skilled hunters to kill it for you. We regret to inform you that the entire team has perished. Please expect an invoice from our office, including the cost of their gravesite fees, as stipulated in our contract. Additionally, we must ask you to cover the cost of all equipment damaged, corroded, dissolved, eaten, or digested, partially or otherwise. Thank you for your patronage. Please allow me to offer you the opportunity to purchase a second hunting expedition at a 10% discount. I look forward to hearing from you. Sincerely, Hunters and Trackers Limited, partnered with the Wildlife Eradication Society, a wholly owned subsidiary of Universe Defense Logistics. Hunters and Trackers Limited, teaching the fauna of Halcyon the cruel realities of existence. I quite like that. That's really funny. Okay, what is this? Spacer's Corona? Energy cell, heavy ammo, Adreno. I'm surprised we're not over encumbered yet. We've just been picking up everything willy-nilly. Wow, you're right there, aren't ya? Hello. Got a bottle of Zero G Brew. Okay. Can unbar the door. And we have a key. Nice, nice, nice. Who ate my lunch? That's so funny. They've got all this science on the board and then who ate my lunch? Bones and gears don't mix. That sounds like solid advice. Worker injuries affect our bottom line. Use caution when operating heavy machinery. I love that this is safety posters written the way that they're intended. You know, because that's really what companies care about. You know, they may say it's for your safety, but they absolutely mean we don't want to pay the insurance. A stun baton, that sounds pretty good. So it's pretty funny to see that truth in advertising. Dervish mist? I wonder what that does. I feel like these are all drugs and we need to try them. Energy cell, light ammo, bit cartridge, corporation service award. A medium-sized award typical of the kind given out at annual company achievement banquets galaxy-wide. And a ring. Light ammo, energy cell, cartridges, a necklace, and a flywheel. Mag pick. Not to mention avoiding lawyers. Yeah. Is the game on PS4? Yes, it's on PS4, and I'm actually playing it on PS4 Remote Play. So that's why it looks unclear, because I'm streaming it to my PC and then from the PC to Twitch. So, bypass shunt. Okay, we've been in there. All right, we have successfully cleared the community center. Now we have to decide who to give these drugs to. The guy who hired us for the job thinks he's dying of plague and needs the drugs. But a lady outside his house said that he is an infamous hypochondriac and that we should sell the drugs to her. She will pay us more and she will distribute them properly. But what if she's lying and this man dies of the plague? We're going to feel terrible. Okay. So let's head back. There should be a way to figure out if she's legit or not. You're right, Wookie Monster, there should be. I don't usually find that kind of thing on my own, though. I tend to just stumble around. I wonder if we can go in any of these houses. Evicted? No. Evicted? Hey, there's marauders up there. Woo, hello. Okay, that was close. His helmet was blocking my shots. Sentry saber. Oh, the cash register. That is a neat cash register. It has this old-timey design sensibility, but then it has little screens. That is nice. Yeah, they do seem a little bit like BioShock splicers, don't they? Some salt tuna up here. What is this bucket? I'm just gonna hope that this is like a bucket of beans or something, like baked beans. Ooh, a standard troop helmet. That might be better than the helmet we've got. Lots of inventory management happening in this game.
You're fast.
Okay. Piecemeal mining helmet. What does our current helmet offer? 9 armor. 13 armor for that one. That's much better. Okay. Cabled exosuit offers 5 armor. What is our current suit? 9. Rebuilt mining gear. I bet that's stylish though. Not really. Not really. What about that one? None of those are super spiffy looking, so we're gonna go with the one that provides the most armor. How's the soundtrack? It's fine. It's nothing to write home about. I really like, there's this one particular guitar lick that happens in the town. Like that quite a bit. Oh, a frozen dinner. Delicious. Some salt tuna. Okay, that went well. I think that was one of those little birds that attacked me earlier. Killed me to death. Let's go ahead and just do a save. I'm a little paranoid about saving now and again. What gameplay are you going for? The hero or the baddie? I'm going for the idiot. So I'm just kind of blundering about through the world and doing the best I can. Just like in real life. So mostly we're doing good things, but occasionally we may do a bad thing out of sheer stupidity. But we mean well. Okay, I think we've made it safely back to Edgewater. What do you guys think? Should we give it to Esther or should we give it to Mr. Abernathy? I feel inclined to give it to Esther, but I'm gonna feel really bad if Mr. Abernathy dies of the plague. I feel like we maybe should have brought Abernathy up to the gravedigger. Maybe he would have told us if Abernathy was, in fact, a hypochondriac or if he was dying. What do you guys think? You have a few minutes to get your votes in the chat. Hey, friends. Hello. How are you? The maintenance division. Hi
Wish
there.
we had some better rations.
At least you got your health.
Can we split it? I don't think we can split it. I think we have to choose. Okay, here's Esther. Makes sense, though, given how New Vegas rewarded playing a moron, yeah. Okay, so here's Esther. And then in the house is Mr. Abernathy. Oh, I don't know what to do. I wonder if Parvati has anything to say. We'll talk later. She does not. Okay, guys. I'm agonizing over the decision, but I guess we're gonna give it to Esther.
Somebody's been running around town raving about a colony ship. Plague must have gone into their brain matter.
I've got that medicine. Let's ask her what she does here. What do you do here?
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
So why does she want medicine? Let's do it. I've got the medicine.
Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
Well, that seemed to go okay. Okay, it's not that simple. If you want my silencer, you're gonna have to buy it. Never? That's harsh. At least leave me something to remember you by. That's curious. I'm curious who you're gonna give that medicine to. I'm curious.
Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
Well, that makes sense. Hey, level up. We're doing really well. Okay, let's dump some more into dialogue. And a bit more into ranged. We've been using ranged more than I expected to. And maybe just a smidge into stealth. All right. And apply. Perks we've got. The negotiator. Minus 20% vendor prices. Your companions have a lot to teach you about killing. Tactical time dilation. Lone wolf. Traveler. Quick in the dead. Strider. Plus 25 walk speed. Let's go with that. Okay, apply. Nice. That is going to be nice. We are going to appreciate oh, look at that. That is a noticeable difference. Dead or alive, Bertie Cotton. Wanted, Bertie Cotton. From Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement, a writ of retirement. Okay. A writ of execution effective immediately for Bert Cotton, former vicar stationed in Edgewater Vicarage, no longer in good standing with the Halcyon Branch Order of Scientific Inquiry, at large and dangerous. Wanted for destruction of company property, murder of company workers in good standing, sedition, unauthorized use of medical supplies, generous bounty, payment on delivery, must be able to sign your own name. See Constable Reyes for details. And Guillaume and Trim. The Spacer's Choice. Okay, so the Department of Retirement. I think we were right earlier when we were thinking that retirement meant death. To Bach 3000 in the chat, the game is out tomorrow. This is early gameplay. And is it on Steam? It's not on Steam. It's on Epic right now, and Epic and the Windows Store on PC. It'll be on Steam in a year. Okay. Are there any more bounties? Doc Maybell. Okay. Former physician condemned on charges of dereliction of duty. Disappeared from Edgewater with 2 parcels of adrenatime. At large and dangerous. Wanted for destruction of company property, murder of company workers in good standing, vandalism, unlicensed practice of medicine on seditious criminals. So we'll probably meet these people when we go to that power place. I have a feeling. Okay, what's in the quest log just now? The main quest. And then our side quest to get a logic module. Okay, let's speak to the vicar first to get the moral guidance.
Had your rations yet?
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
This building looks church-like.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Hi there, how are you?
Work fortifies the spirit.
I hate how I just whip out my pistol when I'm just trying to talk to them. That was a shotgun, not a pistol.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No, 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 no. And I resent the accusation.
They take that pretty
Wasn't
seriously.
nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
I must be on my way. Verity to you.
Well, this is neat. That's a skull. Feel a little weird about that for sure. Hi, are you the vicar? Can I sit in chairs? That's a bummer.
Yes, what is it?
Vicar Max.
You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Yeah, this guy definitely sounds like somebody who did a lot of voices in Fallout 3. Let's see. Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do. How do you know I'm an outsider? What sort of spiritual advice? How do you know I'm an outsider?
I've never seen you before. And there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze.
The gaze?
Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed
Yeah,
frenzy,
that
like
is
a
the
trapped
worker
animal.
gaze.
Pretty universal here. Except for Ms. Holcomb, who for some reason doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
Dumb. You must be right, Parvati. I don't know hardly any numbers, and I do just fine.
Ah, excuse me. I'm suddenly experiencing quite an amazing headache.
What sort of spiritual advice do you offer?
They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No? How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
I was actually asking what your religion was all about. Or, seriously? That's what you're selling here? Yeah, what's the religion about?
The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan.
What does OSI stand for? Oh, well, we have to choose the dumb option every time. How much to put in a good word for me with the Grand Architect? You know, unofficial-like.
That's not how it works. The Grand Architect has no concern for us beyond setting the plan in motion.
I don't get it.
Obviously. Look, if we can figure out how to read the grand plan, we can more perfectly align ourselves to it, bringing everyone peace.
Okay, what does OSI stand for?
The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson.
Okay, OSI, scientism? Not very religious sounding. Are you sure you didn't just make this up?
Mock me all you want. I know my beliefs to be true.
Okay, let's get back on track.
What would you like to discuss?
Parvati wanted to talk to you.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off the power to Adelaide's deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
Yes, Wiki Monster, this game does have full character creation. There were pretty extensive options. And Goodnight Bach 3000. Can Parvati get that treated by a sawbones? Her soft heart, can her soft heart be cured?
I see today we'll be conversing without metaphors. I'd guess her condition is incurable. It's unlikely to be fatal, but she may feel more heartache than most.
Could you maybe stop talking about me like I'm some kind of weird bug?
Okay, what do you think of Adelaide's group, Vicar?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible? Right, just talk everybody into coming together. Sounds like I've got my work cut out for me. Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Yeah, I did not assume it would be safe. I assumed there would be fisticuffs. And why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property.
Okay, we can do that.
Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Yeah, we can get his book. Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book? I assume you'll want to burn it once you get your hands on it. Handsome? What kind of weirdness you all into around here?
What? You seem the perfect type to go blindly into the wild on a suicidal quest. I'm looking for a journal, a handwritten book, with the name M. Bokonu on the cover. I'll pay you to find it.
Okay. What does a vicar want with a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Okay. I'll need to know more about the book.
It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
Interesting. Okay, I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Alrighty, sounds good. We've got our quest. 1 second, you guys. I'm just gonna step away for just one moment and I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Alrighty, so now I guess we're gonna go ahead and head outside of town. We've got this power main quest. We've got to get the robot for the guy, and we've got to get the book for the vicar. Let's try starting with the book for the vicar. I feel like that's probably going to be our best thing to do first. Okay, so that's a mantiqueen. That's horrifying. Utterly horrifying. I hope it's a while before we run into one of those. Hello, Internet Mom. It's going pretty good. We are getting ready to proceed with our main quest. First, we have to get a heretical text for the vicar. And also a robot brain for our friend who hates robots. But so far, so good. We got some new outfits. We've bonded with Parvati. It's going pretty well. I feel like I'm starting to get a little more familiar with this area as time goes on. Collector's domicile. This is a nice tree. Let's stop and have a look at this tree. This is a really nice tree. Big fan of the tree. Okay, we're almost certainly going to be attacked at the collector's domicile. I'm sure there's more to it than the vicar told us. There's probably many terrifying creatures in there. Abandoned outpost discovered. Okay, we've got some baddies showing up on our compass here. Okay, I wonder if I can, like, run up behind this guy. But there's a guy over there, too. Ah, let's just go for it.
Here we go.
That went well. Okay, that went super well. Parvati's still running.
We did it!
Yeah, we did do it. A hunting rifle, that sounds good. Adreno. What is Mr. Ouch? A melee weapon mod? Increases the damage dealt from a power attack. That sounds pretty good. And a Magnum, a ranged weapon mod. Magazine increases the amount of ammunition. Okay. I wonder if the guy's gonna be home. Is that like a pile of soap? What is that? It looks like a pile of soap. Use terminal. Personal terminal of Clement Eldridge. Messages from J. Bartell. Clement, I find I must disagree with your theories about the Earth's Directorate's place in colonial system. Sadly, as much as I appreciate the board and the new frontier they've opened for us, I believe Halcyon and all the other colonies on the rim of the galaxy would fall to pieces or war amongst themselves if the Earth Directorate wasn't around to regulate trade and settle disputes. Do you think that corporations would accept the mandated inclusion of an Earth Minister if they had a choice in the matter? Jefferson. From C. Eldridge, Jefferson, of course I'd never dispute that Earth is the heart of the whole colonial system, but the real adventure and independent spirit upon which humankind truly thrives is to be found out here, amongst the furthest colonies. I still think you're wrong about the history, though. The discovery of the skip drive was not what gave Earth Directorate power over the corporations. The high costs of the Great War left them in a weakened state, and the skip drive was simply the extra leverage the Directorate needed to return to power. Okay, so we're getting some background lore. More earrings, very nice. Can never have too many earrings. I'm a big fan of earrings. You guys probably knew that already. Okay. Examine. Collector's letter. I just got the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater Cannery, effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia. But scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want those books moldering in some contraband locker. So I stashed them all away in a cave over by the river. Okay, so we're going to have to go to a cave by the river. Adrena time. Pep pills. Can always use some pep pills for sure. Let's go upstairs. Oh, a plasma cutter. That looks pretty sweet. Let's have a look at this plasma cutter. So let's trade out the stick for the plasma cutter. Oh man, we have to be level 7 before we can use it. We're only level 4. Never mind. We'll get our toss ball stick back. But when we're level 7, man, we're gonna have a beast of a weapon to use. Looks pretty neat. Oh, we could have, if we were very stealthy, we could have potentially just slipped along up here and gotten in and out without ever being seen by those brutes that we had to kill. That would have been nice. That's not really how we roll. So let's go investigate this cave down by the river. Wonder what kind of books these are going to be. Adrena time. Who just leaves their Adrena time just laying around? Here's some apples. Now, what's in a mock apple, do you suppose? Looks a little more like a bell pepper, honestly. Okay, looks like we've been here before. Transport wreckage discovered. Okay, here we go into the spooky cave. The Cave of Wonders. We're probably gonna die in here. I should save. Oh. How do you botch saving? Goodness. Oh, that's a mine. That's a mine. Okay. We lived. Let's see if we can disarm this one. Sneak up on it. Ah! We could not disarm it. We didn't die though, so there's that. 0G bruise. Weapon parts and cartridges. Somebody was here recently. Okay, we need one more mag pick than we have to get into this safe. That's not ideal. Alright, we've got to get another mag pick, I guess, and come back to the safe. That is pretty lame. We clean these out, right? Yeah, we did. We shouldn't have used them all in that guy's house. Gosh, look at how fantastic that looks. Just gonna take a quick screenshot. That is lovely. Too bad there's not a photo mode. Well, since we don't have enough mag picks, let's go ahead and move along to our next quest, and we can come back to the cave later. Let's try and find the robot for the logic module. After we get the logic module, then we can proceed with our main quest. There's something here. Okay. Primal Behemoth. How bad do you think this thing's gonna kill us? Of course we're gonna pick a fight with it, because of course we are. Okay, are you ready?
Here we go.
Wow, that thing is far tougher than we are. Mistakes were made. Parvati's screaming. He tunneled? Where'd he go? Whoop, we're dead. Yeah, those things we should not have tangled with. Goodness, okay, that went poorly. I really do like these anatomical studies. Okay, this time maybe let's try to sneak by the King Kong guys. That was bad.
Okay, going quiet.
We're gonna sneak by him, Parvati. Never mind us. We're just creeping by, quiet as mice. What a cool palm tree. I love these trees. They really knocked it out of the park with the flora and fauna of this world. Okay, we have discovered the geothermal plant. Okay, that's a mechanical.
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Okay. So we've got to somehow dismember a mechanical without killing it.
Unexpected. Beginning security patrol.
They're gonna kill us. Look at this neat gate. This gate probably kills us, right? Like, there's no way we can get past this gate without dying. Alright, I think we can creep in through here. Here we go. We may have bitten off more than we can chew again. So the VATS equivalent doesn't target things, it just slows time. Okay, Parvati's down for the count. Let's just reload a little shotgun here.
Damage sustained.
Okay, Parvati, speak to us. Are you alive? Is she dead? Is that Parvati? Okay, let's kill this last enemy and see if that wakes Parvati up. I'm gonna have to reload a save if Parvati's permanently dead. I can't stand that. Okay, let's reload our gun. Where did the enemy go? Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh, Parvati's alive. Okay. Good deal. I'm really glad that Parvati's alive. So I think we learned that companions are essential. At least on this difficulty. It may be different on the higher difficulties. We're just playing on normal. So I'm grateful for that. Because I do not like losing companions. It stresses me out. Alright, let's go in the power plant. That is a terrifying moon face. From the planet to your living room. I find that utterly horrifying. Just stares into your soul. Okay, deliver Reed's message.
Mr. Thompson said to talk with Miss McDevitt before doing anything here?
Okay, well, let's talk to Miss McDevitt. The logic module is just downstairs, though. I think we should go get it. These little lizard rats. I love them. Okay, we can't get in there, so Let's go ahead and activate this quest to speak with McDevitt.
Oh, sweet.
What? Get back over!
Yeah, I keep forgetting that I spec'd a melee character. Energy cells. Okay, what's this? Okay, Jay Braden's terminal. Unlock office door. We can do that. Return to root. Messages. From Spacer's Choice, Mr. Braden, this letter serves as an informal notification of our company's displeasure towards your management of the geothermal plant. Okay. 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Uh-oh. From Jay Braden. To the esteemed members, hope this letter finds you wealthy. Identified and terminated. No fewer than 5 subordinates. And... interesting. Investigated the claims made. Profitability. Interesting. Okay. Alright, looks like Mrs. McDevitt is just over there. Oh, she's outside? We shouldn't have gone in the power plant yet, I guess. That's why she made that comment when I went in. What was that? Oh, one of these guys. But what was that outside? Saw something moving, I thought. Yeah, Adelaide's way over there. So we definitely came to the wrong place. Can we shut this down? I guess not. Maybe from in here. Why are they just leaving all these dead people laying around? I feel like it's bad for morale. Okay, let's hack this computer. It's not letting us hack it. Oh well. Okay, out we come. And we will make our way to Adelaide. So they're not living necessarily in the plant, but near the plant. Guess they're on the other side of this little hill. I feel like there'll be a road near this sign. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. I find that really funny. Okay, botanical lab.
Move along,
Grace
stranger.
Romero.
We don't want any trouble.
Hi, Grace Romero. How are you?
I don't know you. Whatever
Well,
you're
I don't
looking
know
for,
you
it
either.
ain't here. Move along.
I'm looking for Adelaide.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Let's see. Reed said something about former workers.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Where's Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop.
Okay.
Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
We've all got problems. I just got shot into space. You and me both. I'm trying to figure out how to repair my ship. Trouble with marauders? Yeah, we've all got problems. I just got shot into space.
Explains why you're still yammering on at me. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Probably. I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
More side quests. All right. Unless marauders got to her, then parts of her could be in a lot of places. What a horrible thing to say. We will find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
Mr. Matt Ray, I really enjoy the game so far. It's Fallout New Vegas in space. It's pretty good so far. I've got questions about
I'll tell
Zoe.
you what I can.
Any idea where she might be?
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
You snooped in her room?
Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see
I feel
what
like
the
there's
fuss was
more to
about.
this relationship than we know. How well do you know her?
Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Okay, you seem so personable. I can't imagine how you didn't get on with her.
She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own.
Okay, maybe marauders took her.
Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell.
Okay, any chance you could point me somewhere specific and not just out there?
Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere.
Okay, let's change the subject.
What is it?
And that's it. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Okay, let's go talk to Adelaide. This is a cool looking greenhouse. Gosh, I love it. I really like this cool greenhouse. What a neat environment. It's probably stealing, huh? Yeah, I don't want to steal from these people. Hey, Adelaide.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
Isn't it just Parvati? Hey, Adelaide.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here.
Well, that's
Any
nice.
questions, dear?
What a nice lady. You must be Adelaide. Yeah, what's that smell?
That'd be the garden, dear. You're standing in a garden. Also fertilizer, so mind your boots.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon,
Gross.
but it's been cleaned.
Tobaccorn? That sounds horrible. Reed sent me to make peace. Is this your greenhouse? Looks like you made a home for yourself.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil.
Why is her
we
tongue
put down
orange?
new roots.
Hold on. You guys can fly?
My goodness. Aren't you just charming?
Okay, is this your greenhouse?
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
Okay, I'm surprised you managed to grow anything in here. Funny. Never knew you could grow tripe in a garden. Gosh, you can be so mean in this game.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
What's in the special fertilizer? I am concerned. Reed sent me to make peace.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile?
Maybe.
Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Okay, you're living off power that belongs to the town. Come back to the cannery. That's about it. He asked you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends. Something about coming back to town or losing power. I wasn't really listening. Okay, let's go with the make amends option.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
He asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant. This is serious. I'm about to cut off your power. Let's go with the friendlier one.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Well, I need the thing for my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid.
So I'm gonna have to pick?
Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
I don't like this. I'll consider it. What have you got against the town? I'm not looking to get mixed up in your problems. A hero to you, maybe. What have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
You made your point clear enough. I'll see what I can do. I don't much like you throwing that in her face to get me on your side. Well, I don't. What do you have against people trying to make a living? Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
I don't feel great about either choice here. You think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
Okay, I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Whew, that is a tough decision. So we've got to decide. I wish that there was a way we could get power without wrecking one of these establishments. Geothermal master control terminal. This is a neat place. Some of these drawings. Is that a chicken? Look at the chicken. Hi, little buddy. Aw, look at him walking all plucky. Hello. Talk. Hello, chicken. Okay, the chicken does not talk back. We can talk to the chicken. The chicken does not respond. But it was worth a try. Hello, how are you?
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
Okay, I'm told one of your numbers gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
Tell me about her.
Zoe was always obsessed with this cereal. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions.
That's what
the
she
wisdom of
did. She
free
ran
market
off to
economics.
join the Marauders.
Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
Okay, what was that about surprising Zoe?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Okay, what happened that day?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found.
Was she acting strange?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps
Well,
of paper.
that's convenient. We can go find
She
her
called
scraps
it
of
journaling,
paper.
but I think it's just plain odd. Hey, I got time.
Let's see. What are you selling?
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Okay. Fiber. I wonder if he's selling any of those lockpick thingies. No. Hunter's kit. I don't think we need any of this stuff. Let's see. We can sell things. We can sell... We have some extra weapons, I'm sure. We've got a couple of these things. Grenade launcher. I forgot we had that. Assault rifle. Stun baton. Sentry saber. We have a few of those. We can get rid of that. Sentry saber. Light pistol we can sell. The revolver. We haven't tried that yet. Standard troop armor. Oh, we can sell our junk. Okay, that's good for now. Well, let's go check out Zoe's room while we're here. Ah, yes. Oh, I stole it. I didn't mean to. Oh, well. We're committed now. We've stolen the mag pick. Hopefully he doesn't notice that I have stolen his mag pick. Hi there.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Alright, let's see here. We've got a few kindred spirits. We got lost looking for Zoe's journals. Okay, examine. Zoe's journal, page 12. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'ams, and would you like another's? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery, and I don't think I'll ever have to look back to this journal many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the veil once, didn't I? Just because I got sick. Everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and I grabbed a little too much Adrenatime. Is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps? Oh, but you misappropriate one box of Adrenatime and suddenly you're committing larceny. So she's got an Adrenatime habit. Page 18, good news, I'm alive. Starting to feel a little better too. There's a group of deserters living out in the old botanical labs. They found a way to grow some food, or something that passes for food anyway. Adelaide boiled a pot of something green and leafy and told me to drink it twice a day for my symptoms, I suppose. Tastes atrocious, but I've been feeling better. It's nice to be away from the cannery. The labs have just enough power to run on ether waves, so I've been catching up on my serial dramas. Masked Marketeer, what would I do without you? Go crazy, most likely. Crack up, murder all my neighbors, and run screaming into the hills like some wild marauder. I don't know, that doesn't sound too bad. I could see myself leading a cadre of marauders. A band of bandits. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Band of bandits? What would we call ourselves? The Formidable 14? The 100 Hooligans? Featuring Zoe, Bandit Queen? Yeah, I figured that's where this was going. Gosh, this is a gross bathroom. Terror on Monarch with Ruth Bellamy. Steal poster. I guess I won't steal her poster. I already stole their lockpick. Page 22. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today is the day you take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the Marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires. Probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me. Living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organized. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare cans of salt tuna. Should last me a couple weeks if I ration. Got some Adrenatime, too. Everybody loves Adrenatime. Even marauders, right? I got odds those marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple syringes of Adrenatime before their eyes. This is going to be great. Look out, Terra, too. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm going to have a whole gang of marauders at my beck and call. Maybe I can even score some Rizzos. Wow. Zoe's probably dead. Okay, so now we've got to find her among the marauders, I suppose. Find Zoe. Yeah, let's go ahead and go on with that. That keeps us from having to pick right away which society we destroy. Is this an apple tree? This is weird to see these little bell peppers growing on a tree. Okay, do you think we're gonna have to kill Zoe? We may have to kill Zoe. If she resists. She thinks she's a bandit now. I don't know. It could go any way. Maybe the bandits adopted Zoe and she really is their queen. Or maybe the bandits have Zoe, like, in a cage.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Okay, we're gonna sneak up on these guys.
Here we go! Just got him!
Is he dead? No. Gosh, it was hard to kill that guy. Okay, this one was wearing like NCR Ranger armor. Adreno. Okay. Parvati's a lot of help. Having her along makes a big difference. Ooh, earrings. Nice. Okay. Things are definitely starting to look a little more bleak out in this direction. This is more desolate. We have the dead trees. Okay. We're out of bullets for our assault rifles, so let's trade that out for something else that we do have some bullets for. Let's see. I wonder if we have any grenade launcher rounds. Or the revolver, maybe? Yeah, we have 180 revolver rounds. This might do okay. That looks like a mine.
Here we go.
Oh, that was stupid. We're gonna die. Companion perks. Your companion is leveled up and can be granted a new perk. That's nice. Right in the middle of combat. Okay. Hey, she has a skill. That was awesome. Okay, let's do a little hit on our inhaler. Nice job, Parvati. Nice job. Okay, we've still got a baddie out here. Parvati's down. It's up to us. Whew, that was close. We almost did not make it. Whew, that was very close. Okay, we did it, Parvati. Can you believe it? Let's save our game. That was very close. Okay.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Gosh, that's just a torso left. Okay, let's go ahead and do our leveling up. Character skills. Let's level up our melee a bit more. And our dialogue. And we'll throw one more into leadership, maybe. And we've got... Oh, nope. Apply. Yes. And skills. Perks, we don't have any of that, so... Parvati. Companion Ledger. Takes the... TNL makes the best gear for your friends and family. Okay, Parvati's got the impact hammer and the light pistol. That's good. She's got some mechanics overalls. And we can pick her a perk. Health Boisterous. Increase the amount of threat this companion generates. Oh, that makes her more of a tank. It's interesting. Sneaky. And bonus support engineering. Let's give her more health. Apply. Yeah, that makes the most sense to me. Increase her health. Okay, let's go see if we can find Zoe. Some meat, okay. Got some bits, some adreno. Okay, we don't want to pick that. We need to save our picks so that we can get the book for the vicar. Hey, Zoe.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
You're Zoe? People are looking for you. Dumb. Well, I'm pretty confused right now.
Hey, me too. But mostly because I just had my second dose of adrenatime.
Oh, goodness.
I'm so completely addled right now.
So she's whacked.
You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
I've been sent to find you. I need you to clarify something for me.
I'm great at clarifying.
Okay, are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
How'd you pull that off?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of adrenatime, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
Okay, why did you leave camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
Okay, how are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
Okay, there was something else.
I've got all the time in Halcyon.
I've been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Okay, persuade. You should go back. People are worried.
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
What about Stefan? Stefan's planning to surprise you. Let's go with that.
Wait, you're telling me he's got a copy of the Masked Marketeer? Why didn't you say so? I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is going to be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Okay, we did it. Success. Yay, us. Okay, I guess we can loot a little bit more in this area. See if there's anything in this house. Some cartridges. A spacer's chaw. It's the bathroom, I think. Okay, so let's go ahead and go get the book now that we've got enough lockpicks. I feel like if we don't take care of that, we're going to forget and use our lockpicks on something else. We should also save our game. Yes, overwrite the save. Okay, let's go take care of this book situation, and then we will go back to Grace. And then I think we're gonna have to make our decision if we want to Destroy the cannery or the greenhouse. Primal nest discovered. We do not want to tangle with any more of these primals. Not one little bit. Wonder if Parvati has any new dialogue.
Yeah, huh?
No. Oh, maybe.
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be clean?
I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vic sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
I see her point. Okay, we have to pick the dumb option. I reckon nobody'd want to live in a gunked up universe.
I reckon we already do, and we ain't got no choice in the matter. So maybe somebody ought to take a rag to it.
Okay. I really like Parvati. I think she's a great companion. Is it starting to get a little choppy for you guys? I'm sorry. Oh, what is this? Look at this giant slug thing. Oh, it's so gross. I hate it. Ugh. Disgusting. Is something attacking us? No, we're good. Oh, these look like baddies.
Got it? Inside voices.
So let's try and sneak by the baddies. I wonder if we can swim. That wasn't very deep, so we don't really know. Oh, they saw us. And follow us into the cave. Don't think he did follow us, so we're good.
Oh, clever.
Okay, so here's our journal. Some ammo, adreno, armor parts. Fantastic. Okay, so now we can return to the vicar. Let's go ahead and do that. Gosh, those slug things are very, very gross. Okay, broke our leg a little bit. That was unfortunate. Titus Androidicus. Blood and revenge are hammering in his head. I apologize if the picture quality has gotten a little bit terrible. I'm running this on a launch PS4. It's had a hard life. Hey, Vicar Max.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Yes. This guy did the voice for, in Fallout 3, the head of the vampires. What was his name? The family? Oh, jeez, I don't remember his name, but that's where I recognize the voice from. Here's your book.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
Okay, you didn't want that book to keep others from reading it. You just wanted it for yourself.
Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good.
Right,
I've spent
right.
my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Okay, at least you still have your mission work to give your life a meaningful purpose. Why do you think the book held secrets? This has to be some kind of cosmic retribution. Why did you think the book held secrets?
Bocconu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
What's a philosophist?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bocconu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
Okay. A vicar searching for a banned book sets a bad example, doesn't it?
The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior.
Yeah.
And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bocconu journal. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Okay, so we can like adopt him? Could be a beneficial arrangement. You need a ride out of town. I wouldn't mind a ship hand. Let me ask him what's in it for me.
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back. Not to mention a grown-up in the party.
I'm 28.
Exactly.
We need a grown-up.
I'm pretty handy with a toss-ball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Is that all part of your vicar training?
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my penitentiary term. Left many an opponent bleeding in the prison yard.
Wow. Are you even a vicar? Because you aren't sounding very vicarly right now.
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
Yes, let's go.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Okay, so we've
Edgewater's gonna miss you.
picked up another
Folk here always had good things to
companion.
say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery. and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Okay, see you later, Vicar. So our next step, I believe, is to... Yeah, we still need to get that robot part, and we need to talk to Grace after having convinced Zoe to return. Let's talk to Grace first. We can probably fast travel up there, huh? Region. River hideout. What are all these places? Landing site. Edgewater landing pad. Edgewater. Geothermal power plant. Emerald Vale Community Center. Botanical lab. Excuse me. Okay, we'll fast travel over there. Talk to Grace about Zoe. Yeah, a lot of these voice actors are really familiar. I feel like the one who plays Parvati was also Chloe from Life is Strange. Okay. Hello, Grace.
What is it?
I talked to Zoe into coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
She ran away to join bandits. Okay, she joined up with a band of marauders. They hadn't hurt her. Something about wanting to be an outlaw. I'd rather not get into it.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Okay, thanks, Grace. Gosh, we're doing so good. Level 6 already. I'm so proud of us. Okay. So let's put a bit more into... Let's put some more into dialogue. We've had good luck with that so far. And maybe a smidge more into stealth. And some more into ranged. Our ranged is terrible. Okay, apply. Now we've got perks. Let's see here. Slow the world. Time dilation lasts longer. Deadly demonstrations. The negotiator. Traveler. Fast travel when encumbered. Lone wolf. We don't need that. Pack mule. We'll probably want pack mule. High maintenance. Okay, so that makes our weapons and armor more durable. That's a good one. A few bits more. Resilient. Base armor rating. That's nice. Let's go with the weapon and armor durability. Okay. Deserter's reputation increased. Let's go get our robot part. Deserters are now agreeable. That's pretty good. You've gained bolter pistol. That's nice. Okay, we're gonna go get this robot part, and then we have to make our decision. I still don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. We should save. I don't know if we should go against the corporation. That seems like pretty crummy to just wipe out power to Edgewater, because those people, but neither group is really entirely good or entirely bad. Darn you, Obsidian! Curse you and your impossible choices. So you guys think about it as well, and maybe you can help me decide what the least evil thing to do is. I try pretty hard not to be evil. I wonder if all these robots will have respawned by now. Okay. Here we go. This looks like something I can loot. Nope. Okay, geothermal plant. Here we go. Yeah, I'm definitely torn. We need this part for our ship, but we're gonna hurt a lot of people no matter which way we go. I'm kind of inclined to send the deserters back to town. Okay. Use terminal. Unlock door. Authorization code required. Ah, we do have a passcode. Personnel files. Okay. Maybe this will help us a little bit. Personnel log. Chester Higgins again, that hullhead. Found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals, so I had to write him up for tampering with company property. Okay. So that's the logic module. We should be able to get that in the lockaway room. Okay, company's been replacing the guards with auto mechanicals. Chief of security with no staff. Mechanicals gone crazy. Locked myself down here, just trying to gather my courage. Gonna make a mad dash for the control room. Aw, I guess she didn't make it. Greetings, Security Chief S. Tanaka. This is an automated message initiated by Spacer's Choice Worker Safety Contingency Protocols. The security lockdown has been initiated. This is not a test. Your behavior during this lockdown will be reviewed during your quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations engendered by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with an ice-cold bottle of Zero G Brew. Zero G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. That's terrible. Okay. So we still can't get in here? No, we need to go this way. Okay, so there is a sneak attack bonus.
Okay, here we go.
Didn't seem to do us much help. It's going really badly. Let me just run up and hit him. Oh, that's a pistol. Okay, that went better. Okay. I'm completely lost. I have no idea where we're going. Use? What's that?
Investigate.
Incoming.
I don't know what I just did.
Here we go.
Do some inhaler. More inhaler. Take that, you little crummy robot. Whew, that was very close. Thought we were gonna die for a minute. We did not die. Whew, okay. All right, Parvati. Where on earth are we going? Upstairs? Bard. I am so turned around in this place. The evil robot uprising, just like the old man predicted, yes. We're in here trying to get his robot part. I'm lost. I'm super lost, as usual. I hit this button. I don't know what it did. I think it was probably bad. I feel like we need to get upstairs. But I don't know how. Riot control armor. I bet that's better than whatever we're wearing. Riot control armor. That has 4 armor. This one has 2 armor. That one has 9. Hey, and it looks cool too. Our helmet has 13. That button made the red liquid flow. Yes, but what did the red liquid do though? Okay, so apparently in the future we still have these horrible hand dryers. I hate those things. Yeah, we definitely need to get upstairs. I just don't know how. Oh, here's upstairs. Logic module. The door is barred. Hacking skill too low. Optional. Chester's passcode. So we need to get Chester's passcode from somewhere. Who's Chester and where would he leave his passcode? Oh, wow, look at that. Light machine gun, security chief's key card. Okay, I think this will, this might open that door. The one downstairs, which would be extremely useful. Kind of sneak under there. Gosh, there's so many dead people just laying around. What is up with that? Always in video games, there's just dead people laying around. Who just leaves the dead people laying around? It's not right, I tell you. Not right. I'm lost again. Surprising no one. Let's go up these stairs. Ah, here we go. This is the one I was looking for. Unlock with the key card. Yes, okay. Logic module, we found it. Some lock picks. Adreno, weapon parts, Adreno time. Fantastic. We're doing so good, you guys. Okay, let's go and give this to the dude. We need to go to the map. We're gonna fast travel. Return to Ludwig. All right, Ludwig. You cannot fast travel from this location. So we need to leave the building, I guess. I'm so proud of us. The people that kill usually leave the dead lying around. I guess you raise a good point. It's just tacky, though. It's just tacky. You should bury the dead people or burn them or something. Just leave them lying around. In rays are an exotic effect. Interesting. Okay, here we go. Fast traveling to the landing pad. That definitely feels a little weird now to have to leave the building to be able to fast travel. I've gotten accustomed to being able to fast travel from just any old location. That is a gross little bat bird thing, I tell ya. Ludwig! Ludwig, we got your thing. Talk.
Bring us honor, soldier.
You mentioned a logic module. I found one.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform.
I want a uniform.
Oh, this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Thank you, Ludwig. Fantastic. You take care. Good luck when the robots come. The next apocalypse will be a clean apocalypse, if Shaline has anything to say about it. You're darn skippy it will. It's just no excuse for this nonsense. All right, so now we have to decide what we're going to do, I believe. I think we've cleared all of our side quests. We have. So now we have to decide. Do we want to divert the power from the geothermal plant and encourage those people to come back to Edgewater? Or do we want to divert the power from the cannery to the rebels? I just, neither choice seems like a great choice. I think let's keep the power in the town. I do not enjoy this choice. I don't feel good about it. But we have to make a choice, so. Back to the geothermal plant we go. We're going to get the thing. We're going to install it in our ship. We're going to move on with our lives. Prefabricated living, just like home. Well, that looks like a pretty handy prefab building. Comes in a little box. I doubt it's quite that easy. Okay, guys. Here we are. We're back at the geothermal power plant. I wonder if that button I pushed with the red liquid, if that had anything to do with diverting the power. There are a lot of loading screens in this game. That's definitely something that feels a little odd. Like a blast from the past, I guess. This guy super creeps me out. This moon head. Okay. we're gonna do it. Use terminal. Plant status. Let's look at that first. This access report brought to you by Spacer's Choice. Operating at 22% efficiency. Redirect the power. Ah, we did it. Exit. Okay, we did the thing. Now the outcasts are gonna hate us. Probably try to kill us. Okay. Let's go get our power core.
Go away, Phantom!
Who's Higgins?
Get away!
Chill out, Higgins. Where is he? I want to talk to him. Everything's okay, little buddy. I'm just here to take the power core. No need to worry.
You're liable to get scalded.
Okay. Hiya. This little guy's pretty tough.
We did it!
Woof. Use the terminal. Shut off the steam release valves. Hey, that was handy.
Incoming!
Where is it? Upstairs? Oh, Parvati's got it under control, man. Nice job, Parvati. Okay. Routing switch. Okay, yeah, this was absolutely...
What happens to the veil?
I don't know, Parvati, but what happens to Edgewater if we send it here? There is no good decision, I'm pretty sure. Oxycomp aromatic? Okay, that sounds good.
Here they come!
Okay, let's do a little hit of our inhaler. This is not going super well. Ah! Okay, let's just get out of the way for a minute. Okay, we need a different gun. I wonder if I have any ammunition for my machine gun. Maybe I'll have something for that. And let's also try out one of those grenade launchers we picked up. I don't know if we have any grenades. We do. Okay, inhaler, inhaler, inhaler. More inhaler. Okay. Okay, the grenade launcher is our friend. We love the grenade launcher. We're out of grenades. Okay. Whew, that was close. We barely survived this. We should save our game. It was very tense. Touch and go there for a minute. But we did it. We did it, you guys. Parvati's very proud of us. I don't know if you can tell, but she's definitely very impressed with our performance. Okay, let's unbar this door. Alright, here we go. Here's the last thing. I don't know if we did the right thing, but we did a thing. And the worst thing you can do is nothing.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
I know, Parvati. I'm sorry. We'll make our next save in a new
Excuse me,
save
ma'am.
file.
Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
Okay, I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've only been
What?
workers year
I was
after year,
accidentally cutting
but
off
hardly ever
Edgewater's
sent
power?
replacements.
I
There's
didn't
barely
mean
enough
to.
saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living
How
their
did I
lives
go
the only
so
way they know.
badly wrong? I was trying to cut off the
don't
drifter's
deserve to be
power. Okay. I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Okay. I'm glad you did. Thanks.
Really?
Thanks, Parvati.
I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Aww. Okay, we're gonna save again because we're about to do a thing. I'm not sure if we pick right now which thing we do. Emerald Vale. Geothermal property. Plant status. Let's just look at the journal here. Divert power from the geothermal plant. Okay, travel to the geothermal plant. Master control. Okay, so I think we just pick one now. Redirect the power. Continue. Redirect the power to Edgewater. Okay. Okay, hopefully that worked. Convince the deserters to return. They're gonna be super mad at me. It's gonna be horrible. Deserters' reputation decreased. Unsurprisingly, frankly, I would be very cross with me as well if I were one of the deserters. I don't know if we made a good decision, guys. I don't know if we did, but we made a decision. Okay. Guess we'll just walk back up to the deserters' camp. We're not that far. I really like these little puffballs. They're really cute plants. I wish they were real. They look very Dr. Seussian. A lot of the fauna in this game, or the flora, I suppose. I always mix up flora and fauna. A lot of the plants look rather Seussian, in my opinion. Okay, we'll take those bullets. Thank you. These people are gonna be so mad at me. Is that Zoe? Yeah. Ah, here they all are.
Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Let's talk to him. Hi, Thomas.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati.
How cute!
How are you? Hi. Hello.
That's adorable.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you.
Oh.
Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
That was adorable. I'll take that as a compliment. I'm just trying to get my ship off the ground.
Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Okay, never too late to start learning. I could give you some pointers. Maybe you should come clean. Why are you telling me this? You're lucky your camp's full of idiots. Maybe you should come clean.
I mean to. I mean to do right by my friends, too. They believed I was an engineer, and so I'll make an engineer out of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Okay, we'll find
Those
you
are
an
good.
instruction book.
My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Okay, you bet. I will... what about the third?
I wish I knew. I wager the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say.
Okay, I'll let you know if I find anything.
Would you? I'd be grateful.
Was there anything else to
What's
talk
on your
with him
mind?
about? How long have you lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
What were you doing in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go.
Oh.
Mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
Aww.
You could stay, you know.
They're so
Here.
cute together.
I'd be happy to, I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
You say you pretended to be an engineer. How have you been getting away with that?
Luck, mostly. Nothing's needed serious repairing yet. Nothing's broken down that we can't just replace with something scavenged from the outskirts. Well, not until the power went and cut out. Now everyone's giving me sidelong looks, expecting me to work some miracle and get the generator humming again.
Okay, I should go. Gotta find Adelaide.
That's
Ooh,
the
she
thing
mad.
about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the
Wow,
sake
that
of
is
war,
cold.
chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Whew, okay. Reed needs his people back. This isn't personal. I need your power regulator. Dumb. We have to pick the dumb option. Dunno. I like pressing buttons, I guess.
Are you really this moronical, or are you just putting on airs? Listen here, Hullhead. I'm only gonna say this once. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility.
I'm
You
sorry.
Tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
I'm so sorry. I'm willing to deal with Reed for you. You're being unreasonable. Come back to Edgewater. What happened to you, Adelaide? Let's ask that. What happened to you?
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on
That's
him.
pretty horrible.
So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Okay. I'm willing to deal with Reed. I don't know what that means, but we're going to pick that.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh?
No.
This some
No.
sort of twisted reparation
Oh,
for
that's
what
not
you've
what
done?
I meant. I thought we were going to
Just looking
talk
for a
with
chance to
Reed.
sow some chaos. Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into
Maybe we
leaving
can
if you
talk him into
can.
leaving.
He and I
Oh,
are not sharing the
jeez.
same four walls together.
Okay, he isn't just going to leave.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses.
Oh, no.
I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body
Oh,
is rich with
no.
nutrients.
You think that'll convince Reed to step down? That's disgusting. What happens when you run out of corpses? Okay, what happens when you run out of corpses?
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Okay. All right. Okay, that's concerning. So if the corpses are coming here to go in the fertilizer, then what's going in the fish? Okay, we're going to grab our power regulator. What's going in the salt tuna cans? Guys, is it both? Are they both using the corpses? I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, we have to tell Thomas and Grace.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
No, not yet. I haven't looked. You won't survive long without power. Go back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. I mentioned those manuals on mechanical engineering. Suppose if I had one of those, I could go back to Reed and make a real case for myself.
Okay. I should go. Is Grace around here? Yeah, there she is.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
Okay, there's nothing left for you to go back to Edgewater.
The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of
Grace
weeks
has a
out here.
really neat outfit.
I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Thompson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again.
Okay, leave Adelaide behind then. Edgewater needs you back. Why not?
Edgewater's not just a town to Adelaide. It's a symbol of everything that's wrong with this colony. A big, heartless machine of metal and gears grinding workers down to dust. We're the closest thing Adelaide's got to a family. We go back to Edgewater, she's gonna feel betrayed.
Okay, don't do anything hasty. I'm gonna try to talk Reed into stepping down.
Sure, suit yourself. I'll be here.
Okay. Gosh, look how miserable these people are, and it's all our fault. I don't understand why their life is over without refrigeration, though, without power. I feel like
food's bound to spoil at this rate.
they could dry things. They could... There are other options.
I know, I'm trying.
There are other options. Okay, let's see here. Journal. Return to my ship. I could just return to my ship and peace out, couldn't I? I could totally do that. I'm not going to do that. Okay. So let's start off with finding these books, I think. Yeah, let's start off with that. Community center. We can't fast travel from here? Yeah, we can. Borstwurst. It's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst. That seems a little barbaric to eat the boar in front of the boar. She's not wrong. Blood is good for the crops. You have a point. If they are both using the corpses, Adelaide is probably the best way to go about it. True. I would definitely go back to the ship and install the part, but that's me. Yeah, I have to meddle. I can't just go back to the ship. I have to sort things out. Okay, here we are at the community center. We're gonna get the book. Manta pillar. I guess this place is still cleared out from last time. Bard. That's extremely convenient. Okay, Engineering Volume 1. Okay. That's working out pretty well so far. I'm all discombobulated. Okay, here's the door. I wouldn't leave, but I like being able to make a quick exit. Makes sense. Manta swarm explained. How many varieties of this manticore creature are there? How many are these different life stages? I'm pretty attached to this game already, you guys. I'm really, really excited that this exists. It's been way too long since we've had an excellent RPG. I really appreciate having dialogue options and skills that matter, perks that matter, companions that have opinions and outlooks. It's fantastic. That cracks me up. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. So what do you guys think? What are you thinking of the game so far? I feel like a lot of people are going to pick up this game. I think it's going to do rather well. Kingdom Come Deliverance was a good RPG. I didn't play that. I need to check that out. It's on Game Pass. I've heard good things about Greedfall as well. Okay, we're in the wrong room. Ha, here we go. Engineering Volume 2. Use terminal. Continue. From the office of Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator, symptoms of infection have now reached a critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier, and as spacers, we are expected to face up to reality. And the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. It's pretty cold. Pretty cold. Okay. So we have 2 volumes. There's really no telling where the other one is. Parvati mentioned her father reading a volume of the book when he was working shifts. We found that one, I think. No telling where this other one is. Let's go upstairs and talk to Reed. Okay, I think it looks good, but you should try making a dent in the backlog. Oh yeah, I feel you there. My backlog has gotten way out of control. Game Pass should give Outer Worlds plenty of exposure, I agree. Halo 5 or Mass Effect Andromeda, and I've had those almost since launch. The Halo 5 campaign was, like, not good. It was fantastic multiplayer, though. I need to get back to Andromeda. Can you read them before you hand them over? That's good thinking. I don't know if you can. Inventory. Options? No. Inspect? No, I don't think we can read them. Okay, let's go talk to Reed. Let's save first, probably. Let's make a new save file in case we've done some irreparable damage. Alright, come on, Parvati. We're going. I'm nervous. Well, hello there, Reed. How are you? Nice to see you.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their post?
Well, we're working on that. I spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back as long as you're here. I delivered your message, but I haven't convinced Adelaide to come back. I wanted to talk to you about something. Okay, let's go with that one, I guess.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town.
A change in leadership might be what this town needs. Your town's a mess. The town's terrified of the plague. Abernathy asked me to steal medicine for him. You let Adelaide's son die. Your town's a mess, bro.
I have been holding this town together with both hands. You can't just expect me to leave. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Okay. Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
This town doesn't eat anything but salt tuna. Of course you're going to get sick. Have you people ever eaten an actual vegetable? The town doesn't eat anything but salt tuna.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice salt tuna cannery. We eat salt tuna here, and only salt tuna.
I'm pretty sure it's your food that's making... What are you putting in the cans, Reed? What are you putting in the cans?
Processed, liquefied, retextured salt tuna rendered in a chemical bath, of course. Well, mostly salt tuna. We've been experiencing a salt tuna shortage, you see. So we've had to improvise. We've added wood chips, some mushrooms, bit of sand, tossed some canid bits in our processor once. It all tastes like salt tuna in the end.
So they're not putting people in the salt tuna. Okay. They're not putting people in the salt tuna. That's a relief, but like now I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Oh gosh, that can't be healthy. How long have you been living like this?
A couple years, give or take. Right around the time the first wave of plagues hit the town.
Unsurprisingly.
Now listen, I do not know what pretty rhetoric Adelaide has fed you, but plagues are a simple fact of life.
Persuade. She's found a way to grow food. All right, let's persuade.
You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
You don't want to know. Lie. Look, Reed, all I know is that it involves some really complicated math and it works. She's been using human corpses in her fertilizer. She's growing her crops with a special fertilizer. Let's just go for it. Let's just be straightforward. I feel like the first rule is to always tell the truth. So let's just tell him.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery.
I'm not in the mood to argue. You want Adelaide's help? Step down. The town needs Adelaide. She won't come back as long as you're here.
So Adelaide wants me gone. Trade my life for the life of the town. You understand what she's doing. If I leave town, I'm as good as dead. If I stay, Edgewater will die of attrition. Adelaide has discovered some secret cure for the plague, and she is holding my town ransom.
Do what you want. I'm not the one running this town to the ground. This town could use all the help it can get. I can't make that decision for you, Reed.
No, I don't expect you to do any such thing. Edgewater is my own responsibility, and you have done quite enough for me already. If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves
Wow,
this
I feel
office
bad
no
for him.
I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
Aw, I feel kind of bad for him. This can't be easy for you.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
Don't put in for early retirement. You won't last a day outside the walls, you know.
I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
Oh. You don't have to do this.
I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend to crops. She's what this town needs.
Take care. Okay. Well, good for him. I'm really proud that he made that decision to save the people. I feel pretty bad for him, though. And I mean, I guess he brought the town into a bad position, and he was feeding them wood chips and stuff. But still. Okay. Let's roll on back to talk to Adelaide. Arjun says, I was really expecting a more selfish, power-hungry response. So was I. I expected to have to somehow bribe him or threaten him. But he made a good choice for the people. He cared about the people more than he cared about himself. And I feel a little terrible for him. I wish I could send him to my ship or something and help him live. Don't feel great about it. Okay, we've only found 2 volumes of the book, but let's give them to Thomas anyway.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
I found 2 of them, Thomas. Today's your lucky day.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Okay, part 1.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Okay, hold on, I've got more for you.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Here's volume 2.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Okay, I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
See you later, Thomas. Okay, where's Adelaide? I don't remember how we got to her last time. Why is she not showing up on the... Okay. Here's the door.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
I talked Reed into leaving, come back to Edgewater.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom. You understand, not a reward.
Edgewater is better off. I made a mess of things. I guess Edgewater is better off. Oh, she gave me her watch.
You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies.
Don't
I
feel
need some
great about
time
that.
to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Okay, goodbye, Adelaide. All right, let's go back to the Unreliable. Let's go ahead and do a fast travel. The Dissident Hunter. When indentured servants are freed, anarchy soon follows. Looks a little bit like the Borderlands mask. Okay.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I can understand not wanting to go back. You didn't seem happy in Edgewater. You've never been on a ship before? Those people in Edgewater need you. You weren't happy in Edgewater.
That's kind of you to say that.
There are
You're
coffins
right.
now that you can get that put a fruit tree
I
on your
wasn't
corpse.
happy.
I've heard of that.
I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Of course you can come.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
That's adorable. I like Parvati. Oh, and there's the vicar.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Okay, you go on ahead. I'm just gonna stick this part in the ship.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
Let's get out of here, Ada. I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
No. Oh, I have engineering of 20. Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Okay. Let's find the engine room. Hey, look at those engines humming. We did it. Speak with Ada. Climbing up and down the ladders is very, very smooth. Okay, Ada.
What can I do for you, Captain?
We have the
All
power.
systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's do it, Ada. Oh, our poor little ship. Against all odds, the Unreliable takes flight. Gosh, this is fantastic. We completed the first planet. The only thing we seem to have missed was one of those engineering books.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Well, let's talk to him. Okay.
Aha,
Hey,
there
Phineas.
you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Okay. Fine, I'll go have a word with Gladys. Why do we need a nav key to land on a planet? Slow down! You're asking me to get involved with the black market? Or I could put a couple of light years between me and Halcyon. Okay, let's see. Why do I need a nav key?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is
Hello to Trunus.
badly, and almost completely
Welcome.
lawless.
I'm enjoying the game quite a lot. I think it's really good.
Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly.
Okay, makes sense. What's stopping me from just leaving Halcyon?
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we can start by reviving the Hope.
Sounds reasonable. Okay, and how do we know we can trust Gladys?
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
Can't we land somewhere outside Stellar Bay?
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb.
So we probably
You'd
wouldn't
have to be a
survive
lunatic
that.
to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Culkelly.
Okay, we'll go chat with Gladys then,
I'll
shall
send
we?
her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
That sounds great. I'll, dumb. You want me to wear a cape?
Wrong matter of shroud, my slow-witted accomplice. This is, how to put it simply, a device that makes you look different, sound different. Briefly. The device has its limits, but it will allow you to blend in perfectly, and probably won't jeopardize your ability to have children. Will it? No, definitely not. Probably, yes. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Okay, that sounds fantastic. You mentioned the thing has limitations.
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Fair. Okay. Why do I need a gadget for this? Couldn't I just steal a uniform or something?
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
Delightful. How does the hologram sweeten your breath?
Science, that's how.
Oh gosh, people will fall for this?
The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook.
See, Arjun, you're right. No one does suspect the shroud.
Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act odd. They won't focus on you.
Okay, I'll put it to good use.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Okay.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your
Well, first I want to go
navigation
get the shroud. Okay, got it. Oh, this is our room? This is nice. Look at this lovely view. Okay, here's the shroud. Welcome to the Faster Pastor. Finally made it to the Twitch. You've been lurking since the early Fallout shows. Welcome. That's been quite a while. Use the terminal. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. Hawthorne's unread messages. Okay, I forgot to mention my previous message. Silly me. Mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Avengers of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't go showing it around to your spacer buddies. I hope it will amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Wink, wink. Gosh, there's a bunch of things in here. I think I'm going to not read through all of them right now. Okay, we've got a bin. I guess this is our storage. Nice, very nice. So we can do some inventory management. We can sleep in our bed. Let's sleep in the bed. We're so tired. That feels so much better. Resting in a bed is relaxing and moves time forward. In supernova difficulty, you can only rest in your bed on your ship. And what is this? Like a knife? Pick up Sentry Saber. Okay, guys. I think I'm going to call it a day. I've been streaming for a while. A little tired of sitting in this chair. But I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed checking out the Outer Worlds with you guys. And this was a really good experience. I liked the game. I liked hanging out. So I appreciate you guys hanging out, and I hope you have a great, fantastic day. I will push these over to the YouTube, this morning stream and this one, just in case you missed any of it and want to catch up and see the rest of it. And of course, join us right here tomorrow for Game Stack Podcast with Vendertron and Rick and myself. We should all be here tomorrow. And yeah, we'll be talking about Bethesda, I'm sure, and the Fallout 76 controversy, even though it is indeed Game Stack and not that Fallout show. But check out the podcasts, Game Stack Podcast, that Fallout show podcast, and we'll see you tomorrow on Twitch, and I hope you have a lovely evening.